In 1972, ABC started broadcasting an anthology series of TV episodes aimed at communicating to teenagers and preteens important and sometimes controversial life lessons. They called it the After School Special, and it ran for 25 years. They tried to use real-life scenarios that kids would encounter in their day-to-day lives as springboards to these moralistic conclusions. So the episodes would typically end with the main character saying something like, "Gosh, I guess smoking doobies really does sap your ambition." In writing circles, this is known as on-the-nose writing, and it's regarded as a cardinal sin. You're stating the message right outright, and it's just, there's no subtlety or nuance to it whatsoever. But the writers behind these specials weren't hack writers. It's just that their motivation to teach their audience a life lesson overruled their desire to tell a compelling story. Sound familiar, marketers? Businesses have always cared deeply that they're correctly interpreted by their customers. Whatever sort of marketing materials go out, we want to make sure they get the right message. So it makes perfect sense. I mean, with these marketing efforts, you pour tons of money into it. You know, you want, and it can become so hard to actually like see specifically what the ROI is sometimes, that you want to be really, really, really hard about figuring out specifically what the result is, right? You want to make sure that they really interpret this the right way. But there's a line you don't want to cross. That line that you don't want to cross is insulting the intelligence of your audience. It's not uncommon for a client to potentially ask, hey, we want to hear our brand name spoken aloud more often in this piece, or hey, we want to make sure the message is clearer in this piece. Could we maybe add voiceover and make it really explicit? Don't let your desire to sell to your audience trump your desire to tell them a compelling story. Because in the story, you're not selling to the audience. You don't sell from the story. You sell one-to-one. The story just sets you up with an opportunity to make a sale. If you have confidence in your ability to tell a compelling story to the audience, there's no limit to the connections you can form.